My name is Umakanta. I'm speaking on behalf of Babina Healthcare and Hospitality Industries Private Limited. We have a unit known as Babina Hospital. It is a multi-specialty hospital, and it has been. We have applied for UNNATI on 20 July 2024, and till now we haven't been given registration certificate for UNNATI. And while we visited checked the UNNATI portal, it is said that your registration has been temporarily blocked. Please try later, something like that. And I'm very conscious about the timeline. There is some statement of timeline regarding the registration. Can you help us, sir?
So I think there is nothing to be concerned about as such. If the state SLC has forwarded it to DPIT, it may be at their end, pending at their end, because there are a lot of applications which have come.
So how do such grievance redressal is met in as per the scheme guideline?
But what is the grievance there?
Grievance is that whenever he tries to check his
It's
status,
showing as law.
so it is slow.
I think in this case, it may be a technical issue because DPIT is currently redesigning its portal. So they have given it to some different agency which is redoing the whole thing. So maybe because of that, it's showing as blocked. But otherwise, unless you have got that your application is rejected, there is nothing to be worried about. Unless you get that message. And that message you will get on your SMS and email.
So is there any specific mail or a specific phone number to whom customer care or something like that?
So we, PIU, you can contact us first. So I'm showing the numbers of my local person, Radhe Kishore is there, and I've given also my number. So you can contact me directly, or we have someone from DPIT also who takes care of the IT thing. So Radhe Kishore can, just connect you with them. But as of now, I think it's not a concern. There's some IT transition going on at the DPIT stage. So because of that, probably. So unless you got a message.
I have one question. My name is Bikram. This scheme, I think, is applicable for Northeast. So I have one strange question. If someone from Manipur does set up a factory in, say, mainland India, like in New Delhi, it's not possible.
It's not possible.
Or if someone, a resident of Delhi, comes and set up a factory in Manipur, is it eligible?
It's eligible, yes.
Anyone from outside who can set up in Northeast, it's eligible. Okay.
So your project has to be in the 8 northeastern states, number one. And the another beauty of this project is you get, so one unit, for example, if sir is, let me just give an example, he is setting up something in Manipur, but he wants to also set up something in Assam, he gets another 250 crores. So 250 into 8 actually, the potential for one entrepreneur, if someone has such a large vision in his mind, the potential is 250 into 8. So that is something also people can consider. Yeah.
Okay, then I have a question. No one has. So the scheme guideline clearly says that the unit has to be, if the unit has to be a new unit, it should be established after 9/3/2024. So when it comes to GST registration, is there any mandatory that it should be, GST registration should be before 9/3/2024, or any unit can?
Yeah. So the simple thing for us or for DPIT is to just check whether the GST number is registered after 9/3/2024. But there will be few cases. There will be few cases where people have registered before 9/3, but they still have not used it. So those cases will be taken up on case-to-case basis, because that checking is not possible right now. I cannot check, right? If you give me your GSTN number, I cannot check whether you have used it previously to 9/3, because that is, I think, it's with CBIC. Only CBIC or the state GST council or those agencies can tell us. So in those cases, yes, DPIT has that comment. We need to check whether it has been used or not. So the only concern of DPIT here or PIU when we check the applications are that used GST for some other purpose or for some other product is not getting benefit under the new category, because under the new category only you are eligible for MSLI, but in case of it's an expansion case, you are not eligible for an MSLI. And the beauty of the scheme is such that they have made it in such a way that your capital incentive is, let's say, maximum of 10 crores. Then you get a CIS, the interest. But the maximum quantum, which my assessment says, is the MSLI. So the government is forcing you. Yes, the government is forcing you that you set up a unit, you run it for 10 years. Because previous experiences of the government, and if you ask me also, since I've been working in this sector for last 10, 15 years, we've seen so many examples. People get the money upfront, they lock it up, they run away after 2 years. The beauty of this scheme is the government is forcing you to run the unit for 10 years and you get the money, no issue.
And I just need one clarification from the end. I was under the impression that after 9.3, suppose a unit has started implementing, say, in 2023. He has made almost all the required investment. Commercial operation has not started. And his last invoice or last bill of plant and machinery is after 9.3. Will he be eligible to claim for the whole plant and machinery investment? Or our colleague was telling that only investment after 9.3 will be taken.
He's right.
He's right.
He's right. Only the part after 9.3.
Only the last invoice.
Whatever is last or second last. Only the part after 9.3.
9.3 will be
considered for calculating the incentive.
incentive.
He is eligible to apply for the scheme, but incentive will be based only on that part. I think one small thing I think which is very important for a state like Manipur. We have all spoken about the minimum investment eligibility, right? For manufacturing, we have said 1 crore, for services it's 50 lakhs. But within manufacturing also, there is one provision in the scheme for micro enterprises. So basically so micro enterprises, so there they will see the 50 lakh investment in manufacturing also, right? Yes. But it has to be in the micro category. And for the micro category, the advantage they will get is that we will also consider the cost of building, so that we push them into the 50 lakh category. Understand? So if their planted machinery is, let's say, 20 lakhs or 30 lakhs, but if their building cost is another 20 lakhs, so I as a PIU, when I assess those documents, it's very clear for me, right? I can check it. So I will push them into that category so they can avail the scheme. But again, the other side of this is there will be few applications who will try to take undue advantage. They will deliberately keep their this thing under 1 crore and then they will try to take. But then let me be very clear, we as PIU, we are very thorough with our work. This will not pass through our eyes. We will catch it and we will write it as
So for the benefit of all, I have MSME enterprise micro, medium, small. Handak the revise amuk tawre micro organa up to investments up to 1 crore. Aduga small organa up to 10 crore. One dagina 10 crore. Ki manung invest the enterprise to small na law aduga 10 crore to 50 crores in a medium ni. Ado som the buzik PIU gi mina heavy is manufacturing the minimum investment limit 1 crore have say micro enterprise ki one 50 lakhs oibusu ya gani have aduga micro dati kano disu usike plant and machinery kitang disu natana masage construction have the yum sab khotpa ki disu dum yaw ya ne have. So this is a very good point. I think I know scheme guidelines government the function the major challenge and I experience the UNNATI NEIDS had a scheme of 2017 and 22 book that down. Adu to the Apana Pangiba can achievements only 6 unit Pangiaduga Canada in terms of subsidy value the na rupees 16.02 crore Kita Pangmagam Manipur. So now Masai presentation ahan people matamda akoy Manipur ki oina target allocated earmark to target is 335 crore. So how kayani quantum jump me akoy the PDB achievement kay target 16 crore kita akoy how give mamang is sahi manga dangam gives sahi tarada 335 crore subsidy law has it's a very human task. No doubt we'll do our best. The ꯉꯁꯥꯏꯒꯤ ꯏꯟꯚꯦꯁꯃꯦꯟ ꯇꯧꯕꯁꯦ ꯃꯥꯏꯀ꯭ꯔꯣꯅ ꯅꯝꯕꯅꯤꯅ MSME ꯁꯤꯡꯗ ꯑꯩꯈꯣꯏ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯍꯧꯖꯤꯛ ꯎꯗꯝ ꯔꯦꯖꯤꯁꯇ꯭ꯔꯦꯁꯟꯗ 70,000 ꯃꯨꯛ ꯂꯩꯕꯁꯤꯗ ꯃꯥꯏꯀ꯭ꯔꯣꯗ ꯂꯩꯁꯦ 68,000 ꯍꯦꯟꯅ ꯂꯩꯕꯅꯦ ꯑꯗꯨ ꯁ꯭ꯃꯣꯜꯗꯁꯨ ꯈꯔ ꯈꯤꯇꯪꯅꯦ ꯃꯤꯗꯤꯌꯝꯗꯗꯤ ꯑꯣꯟꯂꯤ few 15-16 ko ado micro enterprise amana how comfortable he will be to invest that 50 lakhs adu gido area adu do maram olaga akoi application se kitang yamudra nai khanaramane do jo expert na su tapi gare micro enterprises ki ona di manufacturing sector da su 50 lakhs ko wa ya masigi kan sidagi workshop sidagi purna khabinamda kana mirane nai khanje any other questions
I'm